So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this really great spike choker. Wow, I got confused for a second. Spike choker that I saw Internet Girl do, and I think another brand called Nastygram do, and it's actually easy to do, and it's cheaper, so you won't have to spend like 90 bucks or $50 on a choker that, you're just gonna wear, Okay, for some reason this part is really long and I have no idea why, and I refuse to edit it down. Hey. So the first thing you'll need is a belt and giant tree spikes from studsandspikes.com. Next is an awl. This is so important. Please buy an awl. For the love of God, I didn't buy an awl because I'm cheap as hell and it made life so much harder. So please buy an awl. And a pair of scissors that you're literally just going to use one time. The spikes that I'm holding are called giant tree spikes. They're about 3 inches or almost 3 inches. Around the time I made this video, they were only $1.36 each. They're now retailing for $4.20 each, which is still relatively cheap. Right here, I'm showing you the belt that I got from a thrift store because I really wanted a red choker. You can also just use a belt from around your house that you're not using now. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking a measuring tape and I'm wrapping it around my neck to get the exact length in inches that I want for my choker. If you don't have a measuring tape, you can also just take the belt and wrap it around your neck and get the measurements that way, and then add about a few more inches to that. That's what I did. I took my measuring tape and I added a few more inches to the measurements that I already had. After getting my measurements, I then took a pen and marked off where I wanted to cut. After doing this, I took a pair of scissors and I cut where the marked off area was. So right here, I took a measuring tape. You can also use a ruler. It really doesn't matter. And I'm actually marking where I want my back screws to be placed for my spikes. I measured about 1.5 inches apart from each other because I felt like that would be like a good length between each other, if you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't know what I mean. I don't know. But that's what I did here. And I did about 8 of these, even though I only put like 5 or 6 spikes. I think it was 6 spikes on this choker. So this right here is the exact reason why I tell you in the beginning to get an awl, because I am a dumbass and I decided to try to do this with a screwdriver, which was extremely hard and loud and hard. Like, as you can see, I'm taking a mini screwdriver and a hammer and hammering in the holes. And look, it looks like I had like, look, a great idea, right? No, fuck. It was not a good idea because it took so long and it was really hard. Just get an awl, and awl would make your life a hell of a lot easier than finding a mini screwdriver around your house and a hammer like you're some type of fucking old world blacksmith or some shit. Like, just get an awl. Just get an awl. Just get an awl. I don't know how many times I need to reiterate this because this was hard and it was hot and I was working up a sweat just trying to poke in holes into this. But I did it though. I did it. You can't say I didn't do it because I definitely did do that. I definitely did get holes into the choker part of this. But like I said before, just get an awl. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm at the second to the last part where I take the screws that came with the spikes and I take my screwdriver and screw it into the existing hole that I created beforehand. I don't know if you're going to need to do this if you use an awl, but just to be sure, have a screwdriver on hand. So this is the easiest and last step. You take your spike, you screw it onto your choker, and that's it. You now have a beautiful giant tree spike choker that you probably saw iGirl sell and that you probably saw on Instagram somewhere. And now you look cool. Now you have a cool accessory that you can be proud of.